Hold on now. Did 607 Up just say it's pointless being nice to people? What the world?
I learned not let the hate grow. You don't want to let the hate go or resentment grow, right? Because that's what it comes to. When you quit talking to people, people let the hate grow, resentment grow. Now everything I got to say about you is bad. I instantly forget about all the good shit that you possibly ever done. I can't remember that part. All I can remember is the bad that you did because you hurt me. So I'm telling you, there's no reason to be good to nobody. Because the moment you're not around no more, all they gonna remember is the bad.
All right, man. Y'all just heard what Unc said, man. He said it ain't good to be nice to people these days, man, because it gets you nowhere. But I'm not gonna do too much talking, man. We gonna chime in this reaction video right here where 607 Up basically breaks down why it's pointless to be nice to people these days or to be good to people, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that hype button as we get into this content, man. Shout out to 607 Up for this right here. This something different.
I learned not let the hate grow. You don't want to let the hate go or resentment grow, right? Because that's what it comes to. When you quit talking to people, people let the hate grow, resentment grow. Now everything I got to say about you is bad. I instantly forget about all the good shit that you possibly ever done. I can't remember that part. All I can remember is the bad that you did because you hurt me. So I'm telling you, there's no reason to be good to nobody. Because the moment you're not around no more, all they gonna remember is the bad.
Why do people want to pay attention more to the chaos than the good?
It's what they mind attached to. Listen, I'm saying this, you got a choice. I was just telling somebody on social media, I only look at the positive comments about me, right? Therefore, I only see positive comments about me. If I chose to look at the negative comments about me, I'll see more negative comments about me, right? You see what you want.
It just seems like that'll be bad for people to just not pay attention, not at least examine the fact that they're trying to be good.
Ain't no good or evil, gang. And I swear.
You just called yourself evil.
No, I said ain't no good or evil. I just told you that. And I told you that when I say bad, that's only a frequency, right? It's nothing to determine. Because bad things are only for people good. It all pushes towards the right direction. If I just told you that pain leads to enlightenment, then how could pain even exist? If I told you that everything good, bad leads you to being good, then how could bad exist? Well, everything is in alignment, right? I think you don't understand it. I'm saying what I'm saying, but you saying what you're saying, but you're not listening correctly. There is no bad or good.
That's the truth. Being bad and being good is a frequency, bro. It all determines on your knowledge of good and bad.
No right or wrong. But don't mean it don't persist to say, okay, cool, this is good. But how do we determine what is good? That's what I'm saying. We can't determine what's good or not. We don't know. How do we determine what's good? I keep asking you that. You ain't told me an answer yet.
I can't answer.
How do you determine what is good is your perception of things, bro. It all depends on how you dictate your world. Your good and my good might be different. Okay, say for instance, I get into a fight. Well, I get into an altercation and I do some damage to the guy. I could be like, man, I did you a good gesture because I could have did something way more vicious than just beating you up. Well, outside looking in, somebody could be like, hey, man, he just did bad to this guy. You know what I'm saying? He just did bad to him, bro. That's dirty, bro. But not to mention what I just said, though. His good and my good could be different. I could did good by not hurting him worse. You get what I'm saying, but let's keep it going.
What's good? How was it determined? Right? Everybody thought Moses came down with the 10 Commandments from God, from a rock, and he didn't. The nigga tricked the world. Everything you got is regurgitated.
So it's just like a cycle.
A cycle of information that's steady coming back around. You gotta get out. You gotta get out of that cycle.
Do you think in looking at past history, do you think that we're gonna recycle the world history? Do you think we're just gonna go back to like a Renaissance age or something like that?
Do you not listen to what I say? You just sit there and just don't listen. Everything is happening now. What do you mean go back? There is no time the way you see it. Everything is happening now. right? Did you know you never died? You just survived in another essence to where you was already at. So what you saying now?
See, now that's the stuff I be trying to figure out now. How do we know things like that? What is he reading upon? You get what I'm saying? That's why I find 607 Unc very interesting, because he say some outlandish stuff and it have you thinking deeply, you know what I'm saying, to make you go try to do some research, which what I have been doing. So that is why I am reacting to this content today, y'all.
Making sense.
Well, what I mean is that, you know, you say that we can there's no good, there's no evil. There's like, how can I phrase?
Like what? Listen, how can it be good or evil? You gotta look at it through the proper eyes, right? Who determined? I keep asking that. If you can't tell me who determined what's good or evil, how could you say that good or evil even exists? If you can't tell me what determines it, right? You can tell me what determines this to be a lighter, right?
Right.
What determines good or evil? Another person's opinion.
Point blank, period.
Right? But it's no opinion that can say this is a lighter. You get it, it light. Everybody that see this is gonna say
This
that
is
this is a
lighter.
lighter. But everybody won't see something good and say that it's good. They have a different opinion of it.
Right.
Right? So what's good and what's evil?
I guess with people, it's based upon how it makes you feel.
Right. Right. And you can't, and a lot of times people trust in what they feel, and they trust in that over their awareness. And that becomes the problem. But there's no good or bad, there's no right or wrong, because who determines that them two things even exist? It should be determined at all. Who determines that?
I mean, since we're like God, since we're all like God,
Ain't no like God. Some people are just human. You can't say that you are like God when you will not accept your God powers, when you not create. Nigga, you human. Human. What you are. And human is not God.
right.
Right? So you can determine to be human if you want to be. It can be determined by you. But you can also unlock the God-like frequencies that's inside your human body that greater than human potential in itself.
And the question is, how do you get to that frequency to where you feel like you're a godly light, bruh? You know, is it, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat though, man. This is very interesting right here, man.
Because there's something inside of you that's not human.
Right. I don't know if everybody has the potential to unlock that. I guess they try, but
Everybody can unlock it.
How?
It just take awareness, right?
can't be aware when there's too many distractions. I think that's, you know.
Can't be distracted when it's time to be aware. You see how we flip that? Right?
Yeah.
There's a double side of the coin, gang. I don't think you understand, right? You just choose. You choose which way you want to stack the board. If I told myself it's going to take me 60 days to clean my house, and if I told myself I'm going to do it in 6 hours, both of them is possible. But I determine which one.
Right.
Right.
That's a fact.
You ain't tired of felony yet? You ain't ran out of, you ain't ran out of,
What?
nah, I don't know.
Be tripping. You get to
You just
thinking.
don't understand. Nobody do these days.
The hell, help me understand. What's there to understand?
That is nothing to understand. See, you trying to do something that you already done. Every possibility in the universe already happened.
All right, man. That's right there, though, bro. That's crazy, man. But I'm going to take it back to the top, though. I'm going to let y'all hear this at the beginning one more time, though, because that's what I really want y'all to hear right here, man. Listen to this. We're going to listen to it from the top one more
I
time.
learned not let the hate grow. You don't want to let the hate go or resentment grow, right? Because that's what it comes to. When you quit talking to people, people let the hate grow, resentment grow. Now everything I got to say about you is bad. I instantly forget about all the good shit that you possibly ever done. I can't remember that part. All I can remember is the bad that you did because you hurt me. So I'm telling you, there's no reason to be good to nobody. Because the moment you're not around no more, all they gonna remember is the bad.
Why do people want to pay attention more to the chaos than the good?
It's what they mind attached to. Listen, I'm saying this, you got a choice. I was just telling somebody on social media, I only look at the positive comments about me, right? Therefore, I only see positive comments about me. If I chose to look at the negative comments about me, I'll see more negative comments about me, right? You see what you want.
It just seems like that.
So basically, bro, he say, man, hey, it's basically all about how you judge it, man. You know, it's what you feel and how you think. Like, only you can control your destiny and what's in front of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you control your emotions. But you gotta know how to control it. Basically what he's saying, and you gotta let feelings go. That's what I get out of it, man. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to leave y'all thoughts in the comment section, man, and let me know what y'all feel about 607 Nunk in this situation that he, you know what I'm saying, that he's talking about right here, man. You know, about being good is pointless. Do y'all feel like being good is pointless? And let me know what y'all feel about and what y'all think is good and what y'all think is bad in the comment section. I don't know, just keeping it real. We're going to call a ball, a strike, the Metaverse Umpire, BT Scoop. Make sure y'all hit that hype, like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, man. I'm out.